Hi, this time I am going to talk about how roleplay is easy. Roleplay in a tabletop role playing game is quite easy, and yet only a few people can do it. This video could be considered a sort of extension of what I talked about with Shoner in the recent stream. You will find a link to the stream on screen right now. I was commenting how when I uploaded my actual plays of both the Dark and Terrible campaign and the Reminisce Super Smash Bros. Campaign, they were well received. And some people got really curious about actual roleplay in a tabletop role playing game. I think a couple of comments mentioned, but you need to be very experienced when using the system, right? Or you need a lot of experience to roleplay. But funny enough, as I mentioned on the stream, when it comes to Crispy, he had only been applying role playing to his own campaign when running things for his group. In the case of Josh, he had been on a hiatus. He had not been playing for 3 years, and he had not been role playing. That is, as I understand it, in the previous games, he didn't role play. He was playing role playing games in a non role play way. But he got into it in just one session. He displayed, I would say, almost, perhaps if you get like real specific, I would say that he displayed mastery in roleplay during that session. And that was his first session after 3 years and his actual first roleplay session. In the case of the Super Smash Bros. Campaign, Alberto had only played 3 times, including that session. Sorry. So rather 2 sessions before that session. That's his only experience when it comes to tabletop role-playing games, and he did not role-play in those sessions. After the session, I don't remember if he mentioned this. I think he did during the recording or off camera. He said how when you actually role-play and you eliminate all of those out-of-character questions and whatnot, things actually are more fun, more enjoyable, and things proceed smoothly. So smooth. So it's a bit funny, right? Because roleplay is very easy. The game master describes the situation. The players interact with the environment through their player characters by describing their actions. And something happens according to those actions. That's it. You don't need to be out of character. There is no reason whatsoever, no benefit whatsoever to go out of character. And like as I have mentioned in other videos, only when it comes to informing the result of your die rolls, I got a 18, I've got a 20, rolled a natural 20. It's a success, it's a hit. You receive this much damage, you deal this much damage. All of that related to the game. That's perfect. But apart from that, or the meta currencies, right? I am using 1 Benny. I am using 1 Fate Point. I am interrupting this seed or one of those devices. It has to do with the mechanics. It's permissible because it has to do with the mechanics. But outside of that, there is no reason whatsoever for you to go out of character. It's crazy. And I thought, why are they so obsessed with going out of character in a role playing game? Why are they so obsessed in not role playing in a tabletop role playing game? And why, if we consider that it is so easy to do, why won't they do it? Because there is absolutely no interest whatsoever in role playing from their part. They never wanted to role play. I go back to what I have already said in other videos. They have nothing better to do, and they find the tabletop role-playing game hobby to be like their trash bin, their waste basket, to pour their mediocrity upon it, or into it, rather. So you have so many, even content creators here in YouTube that do not roleplay. They don't talk about roleplay. They don't teach others how to roleplay in a role-playing game. They have no business whatsoever in the hobby because they do not roleplay. And that's why they never roleplay in a tabletop role-playing game session, because they have no interest whatsoever. Even though it is very easy to do, they won't do it. In other words, they are saying they play basketball and they absolutely dislike putting a ball inside of the basket or through the hoop. So yes, that explains everything. Roleplay is very easy to do. And Shanner has this meme that the elite role players, right? But here's the secret. As long as you roleplay, you are elite. It's as simple as that. Why? Because in comparison to the mediocre people, the non-role players that present themselves as role players when they are not, you end up being elite because you roleplay and they do not. So it's like you become the best even if you don't want to be the best. So yes, it's pretty funny. As always, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments about anything, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you, and see you later.